from Montezuma County Search and Rescue, which is the all-volunteer team providing backcountry emergency services under the authority of the Montezuma County Sheriff, from the Four Corners to the La Plata Mountains, including the Upper Dolores River. Boaters should be aware that the Upper Dolores is flowing high and fast. Rapids have increased a class, for example from class 2 to 3, with many waves large enough to swamp or flip a boat. There are very few eddies large enough for a raft, and there are hazardous low bridges. In fact, I paddled the river a few days ago at about 4,000 CFS from the West Fork to the usual takeout in Dolores in only an hour and 40 minutes, or 9 miles per hour. Our community had a great time at the Dolores River Festival. Search and Rescue patrolled the river, and 2 of us also served as safety kayakers for the raft rides offered by Dolores River boating advocates. During the festival, our team responded to an incident. 2 women fell out of a raft on the swiftly flowing river. We were staged with our raft at Riverfront Park in Dolores and were able to quickly respond. One of our members was already on the river serving as a safety kayaker and told the 2 women to stay on the island and wait for help. I rowed the raft to the island where 2 of our team members were able to jump out, hold the raft on shore, and bring the 2 women into the raft. We helped them downstream to their own raft waiting at the takeout. Fortunately, both of the women were wearing personal flotation devices and no one was injured. The entire incident was resolved in 15 minutes. Thanks to Great Dolores Action, DRBA, and many other community partners, a lot of people came out, had fun, and stayed safe at the River Festival. Flow in the Upper Dolores has tripled since the festival. It is now about double the normal flow, or greater than the 90th percentile for today's date. The main hazards on the river now are high flow, strainers, and especially low clearance bridges. The bridge at Road 36, or Stapleton, just below the Big Rock Put-In, is low. At close to 4,000 CFS, it poses a hazard to rafters, who will need to duck under it and probably ship their oars. Most dangerous on this stretch is the cable footbridge in the Stapleton area just downstream of the Road 36 bridge. This becomes dangerous at about 3,000 CFS, and at nearly 4,000 CFS, it is almost impassable by rafts, which can only cross under it at extreme left or right, with all the passengers ducking low in the boat. The left side appears to offer slightly more clearance, but leads directly to a maze of strainers and a likely pin. Catching an oar tower on the cable would be catastrophic. We recommend that rafts avoid this section of the river at high flows. The middle 8/10 or so of the bridge span is dangerous even to small craft such as kayaks. The boat ramp at Riverfront Park no longer has an eddy large enough for a raft to take out. Even kayakers may have difficulty taking out of the current there. The main takeout on Road 30, what was a beach last weekend, is now under the rising water of McPhee Reservoir. We have been busy training lately, especially on the river. We've been practicing our boating skills, including swimming in the river, rescuing each other, and pulling swimmers into the raft. We've also been practicing throwing water rescue ropes and pulling swimmers into shore, as all boaters should do on a regular basis, as this is a skill that requires practice to maintain. Our raft was recently outfitted with a new NRS rowing frame and rescue equipment by Four Corners River Sports. Thanks to the support of the county commissioners, administrator, and sheriff, we've increased our capacity for Swiftwater rescue, and thanks to Dolores Fire Rescue, where the raft is staged, we've reduced our response time. We would like to remind river recreationists to wear a Coast Guard approved Type 3 or 5 personal flotation device and make sure it fits properly, which means tight. Boaters should be aware that the river is moving faster than usual. There are a few eddies where you can get out of the current, and swimmers may be carried a long distance in very cold water, and should remember never to try to stand up in the river, which could cause foot entrapment resulting in drowning. Montezuma County Search and Rescue is a nonprofit, all-volunteer team providing backcountry emergency services. We never charge for rescues, but we would appreciate your support. You can follow us on Facebook at Montezuma County Search and Rescue.